Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mel Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the safe soil movement, because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds, the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil, then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day for 365 days. And today is the 44th day. Are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. %52% of agricultural soils in the world are already degraded. They're already in the desertification stage. A land is considered desert when the percentage of organic matter in it is below 1%, which is the case of most agricultural soils in Africa. And this desertification leads to 6 global issues. 1, food crisis. 2, water scarcity. 3, loss of biodiversity. 4, climate change. 5, loss of livelihood. And 6, conflicts and migrations. About food crisis. Food production is estimated to drop by 40% in 20 years. And right now, 2 billion people in the world suffer already from nutritional deficiencies, which leads to a multitude of diseases. The second global issue is water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. Organic matter can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third biggest global issue is the loss of biodiversity. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. Scientists are saying that 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. We're talking about billions of life forms. This is a genocide and a record when it comes to life destruction. These biomass insects living in the soil, these biomass insects living in the soil are responsible for the vitamins and nutrients present in fruits and vegetables. Depleted soil means depleted food. Depleted food means depleted humans. And this causes diseases to human health, physical and mental. But why so much resistance for safe soil movement? Well, because the big pharma is the third biggest industry in the world. And if we have all people healthy, nobody will go to buy medicines. This is why the resistance about safe soil movement, this movement will increase people's health, will improve people's health. When the health of people is improved, nobody is going to fuel the industry. Now we have the 3 biggest industries in the world, which are 1, armaments, it's weaponry, the military. It's the industry of weapons and munitions. This means that we will not have war as long as the first industry is the military, is the weaponry. And the second is alcohol and cigarettes. The third is the big pharma, the medicine. Now, the The fourth biggest issue is climate change. Carbon dioxide stored in soil is 3 times that in the living plants and 2 times that in the atmosphere. If soil is not revitalized, it could release 850 billion tons of carbon dioxide in the air, which will make the climate change problem even worse. It's not that carbon dioxide is bad, it's about where it is located. If it's in the soil, it's good, it's a good fertilizer, but if it's in the air, it causes global warming. So soil is very crucial for carbon sequestration. The fifth global issue is loss of livelihood. Thousands of farmers are committing suicide worldwide. In India, their number during the last 30 years reached 300,000 farmers. This is an insane. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by desertification. It is estimated that desertification is costing the world up to $10.6 trillion every year. I'm sure that if we implement the safe soil policies in all countries of the world, we will not reach such a huge number, because this safe soil movement is not something which will cost money. This doesn't cost money, it costs awareness and consciousness. Most farmers are doing farming the wrong way. They're contributing of the soil extinction. When they plow the land, the biomass insects were underground in the shade, hiding from the sun rays. When they plow the land, they expose them to the sun rays, and sun rays burns them to death. The solution is something called doing agroforestry. It's like doing farming in a forest. This consists of planting bushes and trees in the agricultural land. So when they plow the land, these biomass insects are kept in the shadow. That's all. Very simple solution and a big difference. Now, I'm trying to raise people's awareness about this topic because the leaders are not talking about this. They're not talking about this because the leaders, they receive orders from the lobbies. There is something called the hidden societies, such as the Illuminati, the Freemason, and Yale. These folks consider themselves the elites of humanity. They represent 1% of the global population. At the same time, they possess 99% of the global wealth. These are the cause of the injustice and problems we face. These folks, most of them are psychopaths, narcissistic people. The narcissist craves 2 things: control and attention. This is all about control. To control people, how we breathe, how we sit, how we stand, what we think about. These folks have plans, they have agendas for us, such as the pandemic, the lockdown, the virus, the vaccines. They've created the vaccine. Coronaviruses, they've created the virus, sorry. Coronavirus is a man-made virus destined to kill billions of people, and to put us, they wanted to put us in a permanent lockdown. Luckily these things didn't work out for them, because there is someone else in charge. He's called God. God will not allow everything to happen here. He's in charge. He wants people to prosper, to have a future, a brighter future, to have a chance to be saved, to live the good life. He wants you. Sorry guys, it keeps cutting. My phone has a problem. I said that God wants you to have a chance to be aware, to be conscious of what's going on in the world. We need to be aware of these things. We need to be aware that we are living in a negative matrix. And there are some negative forces which are trying to make us suffer for no reason. This is why we need to live according to our plans, our agendas, not somebody else's. The sixth global issue is conflicts and migrations. Land issues have played a significant role in over 90% of major wars and conflicts in Africa since 1990. Population growth combined with food and water scarcity could cause over 1 billion people to migrate to other regions and countries by 2050. From the French Revolution to the Arab Spring, high food prices have been cited as a major factor behind mass protest movements. It's the history repeating itself again and again and again. We need to learn from our history. We need to learn from the mistakes of the previous people. We need to be better, to be aware, to be conscious. Unfortunately, this is not the case. We're still repeating the same mistakes again and again. The most urgent action to do right now is to make the leaders, wherever you are in the world, whether you are in Morocco, in America, in Brazil, in China, in Russia, wherever you are, you must make sure to show to your leaders that you are aware of the dangers of desertification, and to start wearing the safe soil clothes and doing walkathons with people. Try to distribute flyers to people, to the citizens, to sensitize them about the dangers of desertification. Food wars are coming, and they're coming fast at us. We have two choices here, whether to be a responsible generation or a regretful generation. As Jim Rohn said, there are two kinds of pain: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. My advice to you is to choose the pain of discipline, because it's in your hand. Discipline means freedom. Regret means slavery. Talking about slavery, this is the modern slavery system: the 9-to-5 job, the rat race, the capitalism, the negative matrix. This world that you see has been imagined by some wicked minds They have imagined a future, a life for us, and we have beaten the debate. We should stop living according to people's agendas for us and live according to our agenda for ourselves. You should break free from this matrix. The first place where to start to be free is your mind, because the human mind is the most powerful weapon on this planet, and our mind has been hijacked by the matrix. Most people don't think for themselves. They're just repeating the data. They're just repeating the data of the matrix. They're not thinking by themselves when they speak, because people have two superpowers, the power of speech and the power of choice. When you're under hypnosis of the paradigm, the general paradigm, the global paradigm of the negative matrix, your superpowers has been hijacked from you. You're choosing the matrix to nurture this matrix, to keep it. Most people would say, I have a goal, which is to study, to have a diploma, and to work a regular job, then to buy apartment, car, to get married, have children, get them to school and repeat the same thing. This is not your real dream. This is the dream of a wicked mind. This is the dream of some psychopaths calling themselves elites, hiding in the hidden societies. They're the elites, yes, but they're the elites of cowards, because you can't find more coward than them elsewhere. They're not elites when it comes to greatness. They're elites when it comes to wickedness. I will never accept such things. I wonder how people have accepted these things. I would rather die by starvation rather than keeping feeding this negative toxic matrix. Anyway, everybody is free to choose whatever they want. My job here is just to give information, to show you my vision, to show you how I see the world. You can see it as you want. You can be part of the matrix. You can create your own matrix. It depends on you. If you are feeling okay with this matrix, all the best. But know that this matrix will keep squeezing on you. Over time, you will be overwhelmed. The wicked minds never stop. As Mahatma Gandhi said, in this world, there is enough for every man's need, but there isn't enough for every man's greed. The problem is the greedy people. We have some greedy people in the position of leaderships. These greedy people will lead us towards the slaughterhouse. Because to be a leader, the first quality is to be empathetic, to have a big heart and a big mind. Now, to show you that in the leaders of the world, in most leaders of the world, the decision takers, they lack empathy. The problem is not of the leaders alone, it's also a problem of citizens, because the leaders are just a reflection of the citizens. If a leader is corrupted, this means that the citizens are corrupted. Otherwise, they would not allow such a person to be their leader. So, to show you that we lack humanity, we lack empathy, in our hearts, whether people, citizens or leaders. It's because right now, today, in 2024, we're not yet in the future where we are having food shortages and water shortages. Today, we have the food to feed the whole world. We have the telecommunication tools. We have the technologies of telecommunication and transportation tools to feed the whole world. And still, millions of people continue to die by starvation till this day. It's because we lack the human heart. This doesn't bother anybody to see people dying by starvation. This shows that the matrix, this satanic matrix, has a grip on humanity. Most humans are living according to the 3 lower chakras, animal chakras, the chakras of instinct. We have 4 other higher chakras waiting for us to be activated, to be humans. There is a saying that says, if your humanity is activated, divinity will come in search for you. If you are a if you are a religious person, but if you are from those who follow the science is saying that we're going in an uphill. The scientists are saying that in the human body, only 10% of the human DNA is activated, and more than 90% is still dormant. The toxic scientists of the Matrix are calling it the junk DNA. I call them the junk scientists because they're working with the hidden societies. They're trying to hide information from people because these folks have power, because they have knowledge that we don't have. Knowledge is power. They kept the knowledge for themselves. They know how to activate their potential, their superpowers, and they're not sharing these things with us. The way they speak, the way they eat, their mental and physical diet, they have secrets, and they refuse to share these secrets with the people, the masses, so that they keep their hold on the masses, on us, and they keep the advantage of having more money, more wealth, more control, more power. My job is to give you the information and the motivation so that you can regain back the control of your life, to gain back the control of the steering wheel of your life. We're going on a uphill. The safe soil movement will increase the human frequency. This will make a huge difference in human diet. The digestive system of humans is vegetarian. So you should not eat meat. Meat is very difficult to digest for humans. It's for carnivorous animals. Besides, there is something called angstrom which is the unity of vibration. In this universe, the universe is an ocean of motion. It's just energy. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. And you are a frequency, you are a number of angstroms. Meat, alcohol and cigarettes contain 0 angstroms. To change your life for the better, you know you need more angstroms. Fruits contain 10,000 angstroms. Raw vegetables contain 8,000 angstroms. Cooked vegetables contain 6,000 angstroms. This is what you need. It's challenging to run here. It's like going against the matrix. This is exactly what you need to be prepared for. If you want to build your dreams, you will have to go against the current. To swim against the current, you need big muscles. This is not for everybody. This is only for the strongest. You need to become stronger in terms of energy, mind power, the will. You need to develop the right mindset. Fall down 7, stand up 8. Never give up. Keep trying again and again and again until you succeed. As they say, successful people don't stop when they feel the pain. They stop when they're done. They set their minds, they have a goal. They don't stop when they feel the pain. They stop when they're done. If you want to build something here, you will be faced with a lot of challenges and resistance. This is why the universe will test you by giving you challenges. You will not succeed from the first attempt, from the first try or the second. You will have to try again and again to prove to the universe that this is really what I want. I'm not going to quit on this thing. You need to develop a mindset like Thomas A. Edison. When he was trying to invent the light bulb, he failed 999 times. I don't think that somebody could do this. And the 1000th time was the light bulb. This guy was stubborn. He was determined. He was ready to spend his whole life to invent this thing. This is the kind of mindset that you need to show to the universe, so that universe will give you your dream. It won't be handed to you easily. As Les Brown said, in order for you to have the things that people don't have, you must be willing to do the things that people are not willing to do. Waking up early, training every day, chasing your dreams every day, trying to be better, challenging yourself, keep stretching, keep growing, keep enhancing your life, keep doing, trying again and again and again. When it comes to success, there is no secret formula or shortcut. To me personally, if you ask me, I would say there is no such thing as successful people and failure people. There is trained people and there is untrained people. There is trained people for success and there is untrained people for success. That's all. If you train, you develop the skills, the necessary skills and the competence to be better, to become better, that's all. Now we have been programmed by the matrix to have a negative mindset. We have the mindset of scarcity. of poverty, of hatred, or a negative mindset. We have resentment. These things are not helpful. To succeed, we need exactly the contrary. We need other things. We need to be positive. We need to think positively. We need to have the abundance mindset. We need to believe in God, to know that God is the creator. Every time when you look at the sky to see the space, you never see the same part of the universe. You always see a new part, which means that creation is always new. This is how your mind should be. Now most people are living in the routine because the matrix sucks. It makes us believe that it's the same thing repeating. There is nothing exciting here. But God is the creator. When he created us, he never created two humans similar. Every one of us is unique. This shows the abundance of the creator. The stars in the sky, the humans, the animals, everything is new and unique. The matrix has programmed us through school to believe that we are just the same by treating us the same way, by giving the same program, school program to everybody. This is an insult to humanity, to treat everybody and to give the same program to everyone, because every one of us is unique. Albert Einstein said, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, the fish will spend its whole life thinking that it's stupid. This is exactly what happens in school. Most people, some of them have talents, have physical talents, mathematical talents, logical talents, poetry talents, etc. Different talents, and school isn't exploring all these talents. This is to show the disrespect to humanity, treating us like subjects, objects. We're not objects, we're humans. As Sadhguru said, he said that humans are not resources. Human is not a resource. Human is a possibility. If nurtured, the human can be something great. If treated like rubbish, the potential is killed. This is the case of the matrix. This matrix is a potential killer. You remember when you were a kid, you were joyful. This is the normal state of humans, to be joyful, to be peaceful, to be happy. But when people grow up, they become miserable. Now they think that being miserable is normal. Being miserable is abnormal. What is normal is being happy. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the best teachers are the children. They don't compromise, they don't lie. They're truthful. They say what they mean. They're still living in harmony with nature. This is how you should live. When you are truthful, when you speak your truth, additional powers are added to you. The powers to manifest what you speak, because now you are in alignment. When you are lying, you are operating from weakness. This matrix has programmed us to be liars, to wear a mask, to be a people pleaser. Don't seek to be a people pleaser. Always seek to be God pleaser. Because people will fade away. And God will remain the same. You may lose people, you may lose money, you may lose relationships, you may lose your stuff. But if there is something that you should never lose, that you should make sure that you never lose, it's God. Make sure to never lose God. Put God first, and the other things shall be added to you. You can do this, you can reprogram your mind. The mind is the most powerful weapon because it has the power to manifest, to create. Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you are actually tiny matters to what lies within you. He's referring to the world. The whole world is nothing compared to what's within you. And what's within you? Jesus Christ answered this question. He said, the kingdom of God is within you. You have a whole kingdom of God within you. You were created in God's image. You are so much powerful that you scare the devil. You scare the matrix. Their only chance to compete with you is by programming you and attacking you since you were a kid. Since you were even unconscious of what's going on. Their only chance to win. But now that you have become an adult, now that you have this information, now you can start the real work, which is to undo the programming that the Matrix did on us and to do a new programming of the subconscious mind to be awake from the hypnosis, because most people are under hypnosis of the paradigm. The subconscious mind, we have received a mind of scarcity, a mind of lack of chances, lack of opportunities, lack of money, lack of good experiences, a mindset of resentment, hatred, jealousy, a mind that sucks, to be short. This attracts to us a life that sucks. Nothing is exciting here. It's because nothing is exciting in human minds. This is what you need to reprogram, to change. Refuse to have these thoughts and to start a new season, because there are seasons. There is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. And now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds. A life of misery and poverty. Now we need to start a new season of sowing, by sowing the new ideas, positive ideas, inspirational ideas, ideas of love, abundance, wealth, richness, financial freedom, forgiveness, tolerance, acceptance of ourselves and others. We can do this. Remember that nobody has ever started at the top. Confucius said, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. All you have to do is not to stop. You need to be consistent, committed. Sadhguru said there is no such thing as failure for a committed man. You need to choose something that really touches your heart and to commit to it. Because without passion, you cannot go the distance. Because between possibility and the reality, there is a distance to walk. The possibility is your dream. The reality is the life-sucking matrix. You need to go a distance filled with challenges, hardships, You will be tested. You need to succeed. It's like a video game. When you're trying to play, first you don't know the video game. You keep losing. You find enemies who are stronger than you. If you keep losing. But when you keep repeating, over time you get better. You know now how to fight. You know where the attacks come from. By repetition you become better. This life is just like this. It's just like a video game. By keeping playing, repeating, be okay with failing. As Dr. Idris Aberkan said, failure is the platform of success. Failure is the basis of success. You cannot just have success just like that. You will lack wisdom. Failure is an opportunity to gain wisdom, to be better, so that you can build your wealth on a solid foundation. And I always say to you, put God first. To have these solid foundations, to have the generational wealth. If you really want wealth for yourself and your kids and the future generations, don't let the devil fool you by telling you to gain success. By to gain success rapidly, quickly. There is no shortcut to happiness. There is no shortcut to success. Success comes by hard work. You need to be committed. They show us in the television, somebody was broke, they scratch a paper and they become a millionaire overnight. This is part of the programming, to program us to believe that success can come easily. It's a lie. Success will not come easily. Success will come by overcoming the hardships, by becoming stronger than the matrix, by believing in your dream. You need to have such a belief that no matter what happens, you are refusing to give up. Because it's your will which will allow the dream to happen, not the people. People will just follow. They've already followed the matrix. They've already taken the bite of the matrix. When it comes to your dream, nobody will believe in you. You will have to fight for it. It's like a baby. You need to protect it. Don't talk about your dream to anybody. Keep it to yourself. Nurture it every day. Protect it. Believe in it. And start working on it silently. And one day, your dream will become stronger enough and people will begin to see that you are refusing to give up and they will believe in you. But once you get success only, not before that time. As Nelson Mandela said, it always will seem impossible until it is done. That's it. Even if you are one day away from success, people will still not believe in you. And besides, you don't need people. As Les Brown said, people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. There is only one opinion which is important, what matters. It's yours. As the French coach David Laroche said, si tu arrêtes d'y croire, tu vas échouer. Which means that if you stop believing in it, you will fail. What will keep the dream alive? It's you, your beliefs. You are in charge, whether you like it or not. Anyway, you are in charge here. You are in the steering wheel of your life, whether you like it or not. You can put yourself into hell by self-tormenting yourself, or you can take yourself to heaven. It depends on you. Choose what's better for you. Be your best friend. When you are alone, try to live your best life. Try to be happy. Try to do things that pleases you. Follow your passion. Do something. Train. listen to personal development podcasts and people. Stop watching the news. Replace these negative habits by positive habits. Don't underestimate the small habits. The small habits will make room for other habits, and over time, by the law of compensation, these small things will compound, will add to themselves, and you will find yourself in another life, in another lifestyle, life habits, just by these positive things. For example, you decide to stop. Let's say you smoke. You have this addiction of smoking and drinking alcohol, and you watch the news. Now you stopped watching the news, the small habit. You stopped watching the news. Sorry guys, it's cut. I said that. Let's say for example that you have a bad habit. You smoke and you drink alcohol, and you watch the news. You decide to stop watching the news. You say, I will stop watching the news because the news are a way of programming. They put us on fear. They put us in fear. And now, instead of watching the news, you decide to watch and to follow a personal development coach on YouTube, for example. This guy starts talking about the importance of having good health. And now you have the awareness that good health is important in life. Without having the right body, you can't have success really. It's part of being successful. Now you have decided also to stop smoking and drinking alcohol and to start doing a sport and exercise. The first habit of cutting the news has made room for the second habit, which is to stop drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes. And now these two things will make another room for another third habit, positive habits. There is a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. He talks about these things. Small habits can have a biggest impact in your life over time. I wish that you have understood this idea. The importance of doing small habits, small positive habits will make room for each other, for other good habits to have place, to take place in your life. Anyway guys, I thank you. Today is a Sunday. I thank you this Sunday for following me. Thank you for the follow, for the subscriptions. Thank you for the love, for the support. Thank you guys very much for your time and attention. I love you guys. I wish you the best, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.